up. He has demons in his head. He's obviously chaotic all over the place, but there's some wisdom to the perspective he takes on the world. Even if though he is often full of shit, he's able to predict certain things that very few people are willing to bring up. So isn't Trump the same way? Fucked up person, egomaniac, whatever personality things you can talk about. Isn't it worthwhile to lay it out? Like, who's going to, if you listen to interviews
Here's a taste of what's coming up, you 20 Heenan for tip. We've got a recent clip that we'll show in full at the end of this video, so don't go anywhere. If you enjoy what you're seeing, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more content like this, and don't hesitate to drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be there to chat with you. Donald Trump's presence on the political stage has been nothing short of seismic, and the question of whether he will clinch the presidency again in 2024 is on many minds. His ability to captivate an audience and to command loyalty among his base is undeniable. Regardless of one's personal take on Trump, E29's pivotal to recognize that he's a master showman with a keen sense for what resonates with the American populace. In a world where unpredictability seems to be the only constant, forecasting Trump 29's success in the 2024 presidential race requires a look into his past prowess and current political climate. Much like Joe Rogan pointed out, Trump, with his brash approach and often contentious statements, brings a level of frankness to the table that isn't typical in the political sphere. Indeed, he is an either love him or hate him figure, which in many ways works to his advantage. Despite being impeached twice, he has continued to hold considerable sway over the Republican Party. Trump's potential to win hinges on a few critical factors. His base remains incredibly loyal, with many Republican voters viewing him as the antidote to what they see as a shift towards socialism within the Democratic Party. His economic policies, such as the 2017 tax cuts, have drawn praise from conservatives who favor a laissez-faire approach to the market. On the question of who will have the guts to call him out, the truth is, Trump's ability to deflect criticism and control the narrative through his rhetoric and use of social media continues to be a formidable force. The complexities of the political landscape, as discussed by Joe Rogan and Lex Fridman, paint a layered picture of corruption allegations and international intrigue that many voters find too convoluted to unravel. The RussiaGate investigation, Hunter Biden's dealings in Ukraine, and other such occurrences have fogged the truth, leaving voters often to revert to their core political allegiances. In summary, while it's not possible to say with certainty that Trump will win in 2024, his chances should not be underestimated. He's a political figure who defies the norms, and in a nation fraught with division, his brand of leadership continues to resonate with a significant segment of the population. If he can channel the same momentum that propelled him in 2016 and maintain the unity of the GOP under his banner, a Trump victory could very well be within reach come 2024.
Up, he has demons in his head. He's obviously chaotic all over the place, but there's some wisdom to the perspective he takes on the world. Even if though he is often full of shit, he's able to predict certain things that very few people are willing to bring up. So isn't Trump the same way? Fucked up person, egomaniac, whatever personality things you can talk about. Isn't it worthwhile to lay it out? Like, who's going to, if you listen to interviews of Trump, who has the balls to call him out on his bullshit?
Chris Wallace did.
No, calling out somebody on their bullshit is easy when you're just being adversarial. But as a person who is genuinely, empathetically trying to understand,
Yeah.
I think you're really good at that. Like, you pull them in.
I don't know if he would genuinely be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think he would be putting on a performance. And that's
You don't think you can break through that in like 30 minutes?
I'd need more time than that. And he doesn't do any drugs. That's the thing about Alex.
Yeah,
You can get Alex high,
Yeah.
get him drunk, and he'll start talking about interdimensional child molesters.
Yeah.
You know, and then you get the real Alex.
Or maybe you have somebody else on as well to introduce chaos, like Alex.
No.
They have to be one-on-one.
I would have to be just me and him. I would have to, that would be a focused thing. I would have to like really take time with Trump. But also I'm not well versed enough politically to know all of the corruption that's been alleged and to understand what the whole RussiaGate stuff, what's real, like how much of it's clear that there is more than one organization that's involved in communicating with Russia before the 2016 election. So it's pretty clear that the Clinton administration was involved. It's pretty clear that the Trump administration had some communication with some people in Russia. It's pretty clear that Hunter Biden had some very suspicious dealings in Ukraine. And there's a lot going on there, man. And it's hard for anybody to parse. It's really hard for anybody, and especially to have an objective assessment of exactly what's going on. And then to be able to do that and broadcast it publicly. That's quite a project. And I think if you really want to do that correctly, it's something that I would have to research for a long time. And to really, and I don't have that kind of time.
Not for maybe for certain people that you're really curious about. Like you have that kind of time for Bob Lazar.
Yes.
But maybe not for Donald Trump.